Hey guys, I'm Rebecca. You have a chance to win this DJI FPV drone, the case, and 2 batteries. We're gonna choose one of the next 100,000 subscribers to be our lucky winner. So please subscribe, good luck, and happy FPV.
Good. All right, my friends, welcome to the field. We're out here today. It is a beautiful day, and we're gonna fly the C-Fly Faith 2S version. It does have a new controller. We're gonna check that out. We're also gonna fly on this new battery. It's a secondary lithium ion battery, and it says it's a 3S battery. So we'll see how long the flight time is. We'll check out the new camera system on here, see if that upgrade is any better than what it was before. And we'll just see how it flies with the new brushless motors on here as well. And it is a foldable drone, and it is absolutely gorgeous out today. All the guys are out flying, and we're gonna join them here in a minute. Let's go ahead and set up the drone with the C-Fly 2 app. We're gonna get it connected to my iPhone, and then we're gonna get a GPS lock, hopefully, and get her up in the air, boys. Let's go ahead and get off the ground. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and take off with the C-Fly 2. Let's go ahead and arm the motors. And you know what, let's do an auto takeoff. And now we are gonna start recording video, hopefully. We'll check out the hover. We'll see how well it's doing position hold. It looks like it's pretty good right now. We'll just come up a few feet off the ground, give it some safety. And you know what? This one's doing a lot better than what we had before. The other C-Fly that I had last year was nowhere near the lock that this one has. Okay, I'll just go up a little bit and let you come down. I'm gonna angle my camera down. I'm just back off the runway to your left here, so come in wherever you want. And I'll see if I can get that on video. Here he comes. We'll raise the camera up just a little bit. Oh, nice landing. It's a nice looking video on this drone, actually. Really nice.
Oh, you picked it up coming in?
Yeah, I was not a very good videographer on your landing, but I did get you landing.
I bounced one time. You're not supposed to do that.
I went to put the, oh, did you? I went to put the camera up, and instead of going up, it went down. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and do some forward flight. We're going to get into this review and see what this little drone's all about. And I better bring the camera angle up before we crash into a tree there. And apparently they redid the runway a while back. Now it's like a real nice solid red runway. Let's just fly right down the runway here. Isn't that beautiful? That's a nice landing strip right there. There's a couple bumps out there you got to watch out for probably, but you know what? We're not an airplane, and we don't need to land this guy like an airplane because we have no wheels, right? This is a full-on multi-rotor, and you know what, guys? This is fun. This is looking really nice. So we're just going to cruise out here in the field a little bit. Let's bring that camera up just a little bit. I'm wondering if you can see the props in the view, and that's one of the things that people don't like, is seeing the props in the view. So the flight's good. Hopefully the video comes back good and it records down to the SD card. If not, hopefully I can download it to the phone one way or another and show you guys. But this drone has GPS, return to home, brushless motors, 4K video at 30 frames per second, and a pretty good real-time view back to my iPhone. And I have the new iPhone Mini, and right now I'm at 78%, so I'm gonna go up a little bit higher here. Oh yeah, there's a hot downdraft over there, I bet. It does, yeah. It has orbit mode and return to home. And sport. It does, yeah. It has a 4K at 30 frames per second. So we're gonna go ahead and go into sport mode now, and I feel like it goes pretty fast in the non-sport mode. You know, guys, I mean, let's see, the distance right now is 60, 70 meters, height 10 meters, and I've got 15 satellites, and we got 73% on the battery still. And I haven't had this video lag out on my phone yet, so CFly's doing something right. Okay, we're gonna make a turn here. I might be getting to the edge of the field, so I'm just gonna turn. We're gonna go out here over this green grass. It's a little bit of a jolt right there. It might be because of this piece of, we got a steel pipe in front of me. Might be messing with the signal a little bit, I don't know. But you know what? It's at least 300 meters out right now. And we are doing good with the signal. It's coming back perfectly. The signal is doing really well. I'm not having any lag on the phone, and generally with a toy drone I get quite a bit of lag on the phone. And this is a little better than a toy grade drone. Right now I think this one's priced around $350 looking on the website.
So how long does the battery last?
The battery should last us around 15 minutes or so.
Will it return to base before the battery goes dead?
Yeah, it has a low voltage return to home. So I'm just gonna stop you guys, and we're gonna take it out of sport mode. Sport mode should let it go probably around 35 miles per hour, I think, for this particular drone. We've been recording video now for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna bring the camera angle down and just get a good shot of the field, all the guys' trucks out there. Looking nice. You can see all the stations for the airplanes. But I feel like it has a really smooth operation. As far as stick control, it doesn't feel like a toy drone and super robotic, and there's not a lot of delay between the transmitter and the drone itself. So it feels more to me like a commercial DJI type of drone than some knockoff drone. So we're at 60% battery right now, and let's just go up a little bit, get a little satellite shot of the field, not beautiful runway. 59%. And you can also turn on beginner mode on this particular drone, guys, and you can limit your flight distance and the height if you want to keep this drone close. People ask me all the time, like, Justin, how far do you fly? I say I don't want to fly any further than I want to walk and pick it up if I crash. So distance and long range to me is not like a big concern. But it does have a 400-foot ceiling limit. So right now it looks like it's maxed out. 119 meters, and now I can come back down, and I think the video looks pretty good. I just don't see a lot of lag in this video as far as the video back to the phone goes. I can hear a little bit of waffling in the props. There's a little bit of prop wash coming down, but the video looks nice and solid. So the 3-axis gimbal is doing its job. We're at 54%, and we've been recording now for 7 minutes. So, you know, real world flight time on this battery at a full charge, you might be somewhere, if you were just cruising, maybe in the 12-minute to 15-minute range. I might be able to squeak out 15 minutes out of this battery. And we're still recording down to the SD card, hopefully 4K at 30 frames per second. And we're just cruising, you guys. No stress flying, just having fun. We have stability on here. We have position hold, GPS, return to home. And it has a variety of fun modes to it as well. So let's go ahead and let's stop for a second. So the greatest thing about these drones is if you let go of the sticks, it self-levels and it has position hold. So if you get discombobulated and you can't figure out which way is right, left, forward, or back, if you're looking at it line of sight and you're learning how to fly line of sight, which I always recommend first before you do FPV, you can stop what you're doing and just regain your orientation. So I'm going to go ahead and hit return to home, and we're going to say OK there on the screen. And now it's going to go up automatically by itself to a specified height in the app. You can change that height if you want to. Now she's going up. Transmitter's beeping to let me know that it is doing its own thing. It's cool. Take the initiative. And she is autonomously coming back to the home point. And usually these drones will land within about a 10-foot radius of where they took off from. And hopefully it doesn't hit the windsock or the airplane windsock. Technically not a sock. Boy, it came close to that, didn't it?
Well,
From here it looks
where
close.
you started it from.
And that's about where we started from. It's on the edge of the concrete. We started right in the middle, but I would say this was within a 10-foot radius. Not bad.
I liked its stability.
I'm gonna.
Commercially available.
Yeah, this one's just coming out. It's brand new.
How much is it?
It's probably going to be around $300 or $400 for this one. So it's a cheaper competitor to something like a DJI.
Is it worth the money?
So far, yes, but historically, no. Like the other drones that they sent me years past were just not quite up to par. And the cool thing is that the company's been working on making a drone that was an appropriate drone to sell to US customers and around the world for probably about 3 or 4 years now. I've been demoing their drones, so finally I think this is probably the best release they've ever had. All right, guys, she's coming in for a land, and she's landing herself. And the cool thing is that when it does have a low voltage landing, it's going to come in and land, as soon as possible. You can still control it on the sticks, and it lands and turns the motors off, which is a super nice feature. Now I'm at 26%. You could probably go in there and change that if you wanted to, and change it to a lower percentage rate as far as your battery voltage goes on the return to home, but I wouldn't suggest doing that because, well, you might damage the battery. But I was able to squeak out almost 15 minutes worth of flight time for that first initial flight test with you guys. And I have to say, I gotta be honest here with the C-Fly company. I've not been super impressed with C-Fly stuff in the past. The original Faith wasn't so great, but the 2 series is much better, and I'm happy with this one this time around. I think that the video looks good. The brushless motors on here are great. The app itself, the C-Fly 2 app, doesn't seem to have a lot of problems with lag, and so we have a very nice drone this time around in comparison to what they released before, and everything is working great. Return home worked great. Vision positioning system on the bottom works great. The camera seems to be good, and quite a long flight time. I still have blinking second indicator there on the back, so this one is one I would definitely recommend and choose as a DJI alternative. So I'll leave it up to you guys. No pressure to buy it. I don't care if you buy it or you don't buy it, but I wanted to fly it for you guys. So subscribe on the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, guys.